Sisters, sisters, there were never such devoted sisters. And no, I'm not talking about Khloe and her real siblings. I'm talking about the inseparable bond between Khloe Kardashian and Scott Disick. Yin and yang, the polo to his Ralph Lauren, the ease to her Saint Laurent. Why are these two still so close? Kourtney has been out of the Disick game for a while now, but Khloe and Scott's relationship is still going strong.
Is it weird if I stayed with you for a couple of weeks?
You're sleeping in here tonight?
I'm Eric Myrick, and I'm gonna break down the strongest and possibly strangest relationship in Hollywood. And we're talking about the friggin' Kardashians, so that's saying a lot. Khloe and Scott haven't always been besties, and if you know anything about the Kardashians, that makes total sense. Scott and Khloe might actually be the exact same person. They've had the biggest personalities in the family, and those personalities love to clash. As Khloe revealed recently,
we did not always have a great relationship. I have gone to anger management over Scott.
How can we forget that 2009 moment when Khloe mollywopped Scott upside his head for accusing him of getting Kourtney pregnant so no one else could have her? A mess. But the pair has certainly come a long way. In fact, Khloe has maintained a much closer relationship to Scott than Scott has with the mother of his kids. Khloe even considers Scott to be almost like a brother to her now.
He really is like a brother to me.
And honestly, I'm not sure who needs this relationship more, Khloe or Scott. Khloe has taken on the not always easy role of mediator in some of the family drama between Kourtney Kardashian and Scott Disick. Because, as you may have guessed, Scott ain't going nowhere. He is officially a Kardashian for life, having 3 children with Kourtney. He's mentioned that his relationship with Kourtney has changed, and possibly he was still holding out hope that the pair would get back together someday.
Our family, or, in my ear, and you'll get back together one day.
Yeah.
So my foot was always halfway in the door.
Let's just say things aren't necessarily going in that direction. Kourtney and Travis had a pretend wedding ceremony in Vegas, and though it wasn't official, Scott, we can only assume, only had Khloe's shoulder to cry on over that.
But now it's becoming a huge adjustment, losing her as kind of a best friend. Now we're really just co-parenters.
But Khloe has been playing this role now for years. In fact, Khloe said on the show that she felt torn between her sister and Scott, but she was determined to try to repair the relationship. One fan on Twitter noted that the conversation was wow. They also noted Scott's growth, how amazing Khloe was, and how relatable Scott's feelings are about this whole situation. Khloe responded that it's a tough position to be in, but communication can fix anything. My guess is that subconsciously she's been building this relationship with Scott without even knowing it. And now that Kourtney has moved on, all that's left is Khloe and Scott just supporting and mediating each other. Wow, I am so good at this. And listen, it's not like Scott has never returned the favor. Khloe, as we all know, has certainly been through her ups and downs. She's had a string of unfortunate relationships, and Scott seems to have gone out of his way to make her feel loved and supported and not alone. Recently, during the very public paternity battle between Khloe's ex, Tristan Thompson, and personal trainer Marley Nichols, Scott sent a gorgeous bouquet of flowers to Khloe. I'm just glad somebody was standing beside her, because these men truly been doing my girl dirty. Scott being the obvious exception. Which leads me to my next point. Scott is kind of flirty. And when you routinely are referred to as a brother and routinely refer to the girl you're being flirty with as your sister, the red flags are unavoidable, babes. I'm not gonna sit here and say y'all have no reason to believe it's flirty, because Scott has said some weird things with very little room for interpretation.
God must have broke the mold when he made you. Get these cameras out of here and go upstairs then.
He does speak to me maybe a little more flirty than my real brother does. The whole thing's weird.
The one saving grace that I have for Scott Disick, the reason I personally don't think he's flirting with Khloe, and the reason I think the pair will continue to be friends forever, is a simple one: family. Scott is in it for the long haul now. These will be his family members for the rest of his life. Not only do I think that's more than enough reason for him not to flirt with his ex's sister, but it also compels him to continue being the best bonus brother Khloe could ask for. And as you know, We are always Team Khloe in this house. Bottom line, I love these two. I don't care how weird they are, or how much they make my face go, or who on the internet thinks they're secretly dating. Both Khloe and Scott need, and honestly deserve, someone to have their backs in this family. They are the underdogs, and I love an underdog story. So I'm Team Khlott. Khloe? Khlott, Khloe, I don't know. I'm Eric Myrick with the things. Let me know your thoughts and your ship name in the comments below.